33 days remain until the American people make a decision. The decision the American people make will set the course for the balance of the 21st century. This is the warning. What Donald Trump is talking about in the final stretch of his campaign is domination of the people by the state in his name, for his interests, for his power.
Kamala's agenda is bringing death and despair. Kamala and Joe are crime creators. We are crime fighters. We're crime fighters. We will restore light and hope, and I will make America safe again. On day one of my new administration, the invasion ends and the deportation begins.
It is appalling. It is un-American. And one of the great tragedies of this era is that the lowest man amongst us has been able to hijack completely the third oldest political party in the world with the complicity, with the help, with the surrender of its elected members. There are no words. Now, Trump's rhetoric is getting darker by the hour because he's losing. The entirety of the campaign is about fear, about demagoguery. Let's listen to this appalling comment about Vice President Harris accusing her of murder.
I'm outraged that she let in the savage who raped and murdered Rachel Morin. Kamala let her in. She murdered him. In my opinion, Kamala murdered him, just like she had a gun in her hand.
Now, if the causality that Trump is talking about is applied to Trump, how does that work out for him? Donald Trump single-handedly killed the strongest border protection legislation in American history. Killed it so he could stand up and blame, when tragedy happens, the other political party. So he could point his finger and accuse his opponent of murder. That's why Donald Trump killed the border security legislation. But this election isn't about legislative differences. It's not even about philosophical differences. It's about belief. One side believes in America and the U.S. Constitution, and the other side believes in their power. They want power, and they will say and do anything to get it. J.D. Vance is a smoother liar than Trump, but no less prolific. He proved that during the debate.
Just to clarify for our viewers, Springfield, Ohio does have a large number of Haitian migrants who have legal status, temporary protected status.
Well, Margaret, but
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
we're going to turn out of the economy. Thank you,
Margaret. The rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check.
And so the proposition at hand, advanced by both Trump and J.D. Vance, for the American citizen is a dogma of control, where the state will be peering into the life of the individual from the moment of birth. If you're a woman, it will be much worse than it is for men. If you're a black woman, a woman of color, it will be that much worse still, because you will be unseen and you will be unheard in Trump's America, where your rights will be diminished in favor of what Trump calls real Americans. His rhetoric is more than antagonistic. It's more than vitriolic. It's racist and it's dangerous. Let's watch him defame people from the Congo as savages, coming here from the dark heart of Africa to rape our pure white maidens and despoil the real Americans that he talks about all the time.
These people are among the worst in the world. They come from the Congo in Africa. Many people from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they come out of jails in the Congo.
What we are seeing is a manifestation of Trump's disordered personality and his mental illness, his sickness, his need to be in the center of attention. And it will grow worse every day by an exponent as we move closer to an election that Trump has said he cannot lose, must not lose, or else. There will be violence, there will be mayhem, and there will be chaos. In order to avoid that, we must submit to his leadership, according to Trump, when there will then be the military in the streets, police checkpoints on every block. Donald Trump is in the home stretch of his third campaign for president. He won once, narrowly. Trump has made clear his goal is power by any means necessary. The country is going to go through a terrible storm in the next couple of months. We are in the final month of a campaign where a man who tried to topple the government 4 years ago can still win the election. The entire American way of life is dependent on elections. It's dependent on choice. And that's what's threatened. Don't believe me? Just listen to Trump.
All I want is a fair election. That's all. Just a fair, honest election. I hope we're going to get that.
Do you trust the process this time around?
Did I what?
Do you trust the process this time around?
I'll let you know in about 33 days.
Purpose of our politics is not to punish half of the country that doesn't agree with our views. The purpose of our politics is the continuation of a noble experiment that society can be constructed bottom up, not top down. It's worth preserving, regardless of whether Trump likes it or not. This is The Warning. I'm Steve Schmidt. This is The Warning, and I invite you to subscribe on our Substack, on our YouTube channel. Follow us. Welcome to the community.